Okay, here is a playthrough of the game The First Tree. This is a game that I found just sort of wandering around on Steam, and I thought it'd be nice to try out a single player campaign that looks a bit more colourful, a bit nicer for once, rather than my regular streaming of Stellaris and and Minecraft. So I am streaming right now, so if you are watching this on YouTube, then this will basically be a raw, uncut, straight onto YouTube video. And I might split that up into different amounts of time. I don't know how long this is going to take. Anyway, I guess we're just going to jump straight into this. Here we go. Hello, Gizemeister. Hello, hello, hello. Shalom. Also, I can't change the audio settings. It's very loud.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Oh my god.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Well, there we go. This is an incredibly loud game, so I'm just going to quickly turn it down. Oh my god. Just bear with me a second here. Very, very loud game. But, really nice opening. Really lovely opening with that. It's got nice colours to it. It's really nice and simple. The voice acting seems pretty good. I'm liking it. Are we going up this hill? Like, there's not much direction with what to do, where to go. But, I guess we'll just walk around a bit. Wait for the people to start talking again. But, yeah, it's like, what, like £6 on Steam? Oh god, here we go. Oh no.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Well, this is sad. That's a dead fox. I'm presuming one of her babies or something. Oh my god.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
The Great Unknown. Ah, lovely opening. Here we go. There's a lot of birds in the distance. Let's get started with
Fox
this.
looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
So we're in some guy's dream, I guess. This is a representation of him. Jesus, it is still so loud. Oh my god. Hold on. Like, fantastic game, lovely soundtrack. Really enjoying the sounds, but my god, they could do with a sound setting or something. Right, I guess we're following the lights. I don't know if this is meant to be a puzzle game or a journey game. It could be just a sort of walking simulator game. I'm not 100% sure, but apparently it's meant to be emotional. So, collect these stars. I don't know why we need to collect these stars. I think it's just like a point system or something. There's some stars over there. Let's go check that out. God, I'm loving the music for this. No, this is really, really nice. Ooh. Some, like, pictures and stuff. Clock. Meh. Is this something about his daughter or something? Does he have a daughter? Is this? I presume this is like a a husband and wife or something. Mother and father situation. Oh, oh god! Let's double jump. There we go. Stars collected. Like I said before, I'll be streaming this a bit, so I think I'm going to do probably about an hour of this. I doubt it's going to be finished in an hour, so I'm going to start off with an hour. So if you do want to catch in time the stream, then make sure to look up Twitch TV/JOPGOOD. Pronounced YOPGOOD, but everyone reads it as JOPGOOD, so that's absolutely fine. Drop a follow down there, and I'll be playing a lot of games like this, and this game in particular. Alright, let's go check this out. Okay, we're digging something up.
Remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Getting a little bit more history on this. Lumberjack as a father. Let's head up this hill. Let's keep the sprinting going. I don't know if it's a press to sprint, so I'm just gonna leave it on. I don't think it has a detriment to it. There's a big old tank up there. Hello. Do want to check that out in a bit. I want to see what's up here. More stars to collect. I think it's maybe it's a section to section sort of game. So we're gonna sort of go in this area first, collect everything in this area, then move on to the next one. Oh god, it's a jumping one. Okay. I don't know what the point is in these stars. I don't know if there's a point system or if it's just something you need to do to advance to the next level. I don't know. I know this is very much a storytelling game. Oh my god. Like a G. So I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of an emotional ride for all of us. Mostly me. Maybe Gizo. Definitely Gizo. All I need now is a cup of tea and a biscuit. Sit back and just listen to this music. This is really nice. I'm liking the purple shading. It's going to be emotional, Giesel. You're going to have to get ready for that. Right, what is this? These are... So you've got the little lights, and then you've got these things. These are like checkpoints or something. I guess something to investigate. We're going to get a few more lines again.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Look at that. That's a nice shot. So we're finding toys from his childhood with these digging expeditions that we're doing. So I guess we're just sort of learning pieces of his history. I'm still confused by that notice board and that picture of a little girl in there. I don't know what that's about, so I guess we're going to keep on looking in that. Oh, strafe run makes you go quicker. Classic game mode. I'm going to head towards the tank up on this way. I see the sparks on the hill, actually, so I'm going to head up that away. I'm going to be talking of other games. I'm going to be playing this one until the end. Probably in 1 hour chunks. And then I'm going to move on to a few more games are like this. I know there's one called That Dragon Cancer, I think, which looks really interesting and very emotional. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the first two for the moment. There's another game called, I think, Rise. I'm not sure. I have to check that one. Where were those sparks? Definitely saw some sparks up here. Okay, we'll head to the tank. Oh, there we go. We've got one of these over here. Seems like something from Halo. Sounds like music from Halo, actually. I like the tank though. Looks like a T-40, like a Russian tank. Is that a Russian tank? There we go.
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived and called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
Okay. So he's somewhat apart with his father. Maybe that's the premise of this story. I'm not 100% sure. Son and a father. Let's go check out this tank. Let's see if there's anything over here. Can you go up the turret? Oh, damn it. Okay, that doesn't look like I should do that. So I've heard the other part of the story is obviously the fox trying to find its lost cubs. So I guess he's trying to find his father. Not sure about that one. All we've gathered really so far is that he was a serviceman and a lumberjack. We made him toys. And he got bullied. Alright, let's keep moving. It's raining a little bit now as well. Meant to represent tears or something. It's raining without clouds though, which is kind of funky. Although it is a dream. I'll let it off. Where are we going? Okay, over here. Ah, what is this? This is some sort of camp over here or something? Just gonna quickly... turn down this game even more. I'm so sorry. It manages to just creep up. It is really peaceful, Gizo. It really is. It's very relaxing. It's very therapeutic. It's a lot different to a lot of games coming out nowadays. You know, you've got all these sort of like games focusing on like DLCs and paid subscriptions and weapons and that you can add to your game and all that sort of stuff. And yet there's games like this that it's not even a gigabyte the download for this game, and it was like £6 on Steam, and yet I felt more story with this game in the first 20 minutes as compared to like a whole campaign of most games, AAA titles coming out. I think there's definitely something that AAAs could learn from this. We got something else over there as well. Oh, what's this? School bus. Okay, so this is very much about this guy's childhood. Yeah. Right, let's go check out this. I don't know, should we give it a name? Light obelisk. Ethereal obelisk. There we go.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
Okay. So they're struggling with... I don't know, living in the city. Rent. Isn't that the life? Oh god, there's a big jump coming up over there. I'm just going to make sure this game is turned up a lot, so I'm just going to just bring it up a little bit more. There we go. Right, I'm going to settle on there. Okay. Let's make the big jump and go check out a few more things down there. I don't know what will happen when we collect all the sparks, but... oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. Is this one tough? Tough fox. Got a swing. Anything else here? Is that a cap? Nice. It's a Daffy Duck cap. The best. The best there ever was. Got one more spark over here. I think we're running on a progression system of you collect all the sparks, you progress to the next level. We're collecting all these little bits of little bits of life. Okay, I think I've gathered everything from here. I can't be sure. Oh, there we go. I think it might be heartbreaking as well. I think it's going to be very depressing. Given the music, there's going to be some tears. Wow, look at this. I like this. As much as I like the snow level, I like this. This is even more calm. Look at this. Ready, I'm going to do a motion shot. Oh, we got one over here. The sparks are becoming more difficult to get. Oh, shit. I don't know how well this looks on the stream. Oh, God. I hope it looks nice, because it really looks nice from here. How the bloody hell am I going to get this? Oh! This is so... This is mean! Oh! Okay, hold on. There we go. Run up. Oh my god. I don't think... Right. We'll come back for that one. It's fine. Let's leave that one. Okay, it looks really nice. That's good. Because, it looks really good from here. Let's dig up what this is. Is this going to be another toy, or are we in a whole different section now? We've done the toys now? Is that it?
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
The teenage years. I don't know if the different somewhat seasons are to do with the are to do with the different periods of time. I'm not sure about that one. There's the firework. I've always stayed away from fireworks myself. I love it. I love going to fireworks shows. I went to one this year. The second biggest, apparently. And it was pretty spectacular, I have to admit. I do like them, but I was never a crazy kid with all the fireworks in the back garden or in the firing them into someone else's house or something. I don't know. I was never that guy. Maybe I should have been more adventurous. Let's check this out.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
He got caught. Oh, I see that spark over there. I'm gonna go get that before I forget. So, he's been driving illegally. Interesting. Somewhat trying to fit in, maybe. We've all been there. Always try and do something cool to impress someone else who's even cooler. Oh, what's that? I see something new. What is this? Am I... Oh, wow. Okay. I'm a beautiful butterfly now. Oh, wait, what? It went. Hold on. Can I not jump with the dudes on me? What happens? Do they... No, 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 no. God damn it. Oh! Maybe I can use that to get the, one that I can't quite reach. Or maybe I need to use it to get this one. Actually, I just realised that. Yeah. But I could probably use it to get that one back at the beginning. If I have to. I'll remember that one. Keep that in mind. Let's see if we can get up here. Oh, okay. Nope. Ugh. And let's move on. Actually, do you know what? Before we move on, because that looks like a move on stage, let's go see if we can get that one back at the beginning. I know this is going to be such a running simulator. I'm so sorry. But I don't know if I can live without that star not being collected. This is important stuff. It's for the fox, you know, mostly. I think the fox had... I didn't see it at the beginning. I think it had like 3 babies or something like that. 3 cubs. So maybe we're collecting 3 cubs. I'm not sure. Dun, dun. And... Yes! Okay. Complete. Let's move on to those stars up on the hill. There's a little bit of a smaller level than the snow one, which I kind of like. There's a part of me, that pessimistic side of me, that's like, it's like I don't want to have to do too much. But this is my first sort of my first peaceful game, my first relaxing game. I've always played really intense games, so this is interesting. How do we get up here? No, no, no. Okay, we're up. Bit of parkour going on here. Parkour fox. Nice. Man, you could just sit. I don't even have to talk. I shouldn't talk. Maybe I talk too much. Literally, you could just listen to this soundtrack and just proper mellow out. Just want to make sure there's no stars up here that we're missing. Ah, see? That's what you get. That's what you get for checking out. Spot it. Strafe run. Okay, here we go. So we've got some more butterflies down there that help us fly. We've got, I'm presuming that's the way out. So we've got a few more stars to collect down here. Let's go! Oh my god. Mad. This is some MLG plays by the fox. Why have we got butterflies here then? Oh, I see it. I see what's going on here. They're quite hard to spot actually sometimes. Let's take these up here. Let's go. Full boost. Go, go, go. Yes. Got it. Nice one. Let's go check out over in the corner. Don't know, I can control it with my mouse as well as left and right. Look at that strafe. Oh, we've got another talking part. So we were last... Where were we last? We were with the teenage years with illegal driving.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was going to be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel. finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? Surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
The wet cassette tape. Joel, this reminds me of a film called Boyhood. I really recommend that film. It is a fantastic film. It was like a project that the film company did with the cast. They basically shot it over the course of something crazy, like I don't know, like 8 years or something like that, maybe, or 10 years. I'm not sure. And it was the same cast over the 10 years roughly, and it was all for the sake of seeing how sort of boys grow up. Hold on. And sort of dealing with teenage troubles. Let's pause for a second. Where the bloody hell am I going with that butterfly? Where is that meant to... Am I meant to go inside the waterfall, do you reckon? Because there's a butterfly here. I don't know what that's entailed for. I can't see the spark that I'm meant to get here. Okay. That didn't work. Where am I? I want to know what's the point in this butterfly. That's a big ass waterfall. I feel like I'm completely missing something here. Because I'm presuming this butterfly here is to get up there, over there. Okay, let's try jumping into the water. Just pounding sound from the water. But Boyhood, yeah, go check it out. Really good film. Very emotional. Okay, I can't do a second jump. It's interesting. Okay. We're going to leave that one. Hopefully that doesn't hinder us. Let's see a spark. Ah, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky spark. Get that one. Yeah, no, I can't see another spark. Like, I can see the butterfly, but I don't know where that's meant to take me. Am I meant to, like, use the butterfly? But I feel like if I was meant to use the butterfly, what's the point in giving me this one on the ground? We'll leave that. Hopefully that doesn't completely mess up the whole story. Never know. So, 1, 2, then 3. Nope, didn't work. So you do... Oh. Ah, okay. Okay, here we go. This all makes sense. It all makes sense. Okay, so we need to get that one first because we have to jump to that one. Then we get this one down the bottom, and then we get that one. And then we use the 3 times to jump up over the rock. Okay. It's a puzzle. Finally. I like puzzle games. Need to make sure that we don't lose any of them by jumping. Hence why I'm going for this one first. Although I don't know if you can get all the way without jumping. No, I feel like you kind of need to go for this one first. Okay, first one. Ignore that. God damn it. Not on form. Not on form. Okay. We'll just cut that out. It's fine. Oh, back here. Oh, wow. Okay. Number 1. Right, I cannot press the spacebar now. If I do, I will bugger the whole thing. Oh, see, it collects the... Okay. This is cool. I noticed the grass kind of changes colour as well with the wind. It's nice. I don't know how much of this waterfall noise that I can take, so... how do we... Okay. Managed to get it. Managed to glitch our way. It's like Skyrim.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Good use of metaphor. Well, here we go. What is this? 50 stars, baby. It's like a geyser field. Next stage.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
It's a thinker, this one. So is this meant to represent the lower 48? Not sure. I'm not sure. Very open and barren. Not a lot going on. You can probably spot the stars from a mile away, if any. I feel like there's something going to be going on at these geysers. I'm presuming they are geysers, or just hot springs. Steam coming out the ground. We're kind of leaving the tranquil waterfalls towards this sort of like desolate danger area. That's quite creepy, quite overwhelming. Oh, here we go. New level. Level unlocked. Wow. Damn. Check this out, man. This is nice. Real nice. I love the colours. Really, really nice colours. Let's check out what's going on over here. Ooh, something big going over there. I like the... Do you know what, the Foley is done really nicely in this game. I have to talk about that. I'm so sorry, but the grass sound is just like so satisfying. So soft. So we've already found one cub. I wonder when we'll find another one. Different music. I'm liking the different music. I was feeling it was getting a little bit too much. So I think it's nice that they've changed this up now. I think we've got a different type of spark going on here. Got that over there. Making a noise as well. Oh. What? 0 of 3? What does it mean? 0 of 3. Oh, there we go. Took a while. Okay. I don't know what that means. Some sort of like checkpoint or something. What have we got down here? These are all sort of like, I guess these are all like Easter eggs. These things over here. These are like the little things that you can find that sort of give clues to what the hell is going on. Although this is no help. I'm presuming this is a sleeping bag and a very odd tent. A deflated tent that kind of looks like a flat stormtrooper. Let's be moving on. I don't know what stage this will be. I guess maybe this is the lower 48. I was confused by that last bit. I'm not sure where we are now. Before we were in teenager, then we moved into sort of, I guess, where they met. That's the next stage. Finding a... This is a broken building, broken shed. Just checking, doing a bit of scouting, making sure I'm not missing any sparks. I gotta get those points, man. They're what it's all about. Before I check that out, I'm just gonna check out what this is. If there's any sparks in here as well. It's like a broken down shed, building, barn. Some stuff in it as well. Carton of milk. Okay, let's see what this means.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Something to laugh about. I don't know what that is. It's a car wheel. Oh, I see. It's just bits of rubbish. So, he lived near a dump? People didn't like his family? Not sure. Hints. Hints. Ever so hints. Always with the hints. Man, they could hide so many sparks in here and I wouldn't even know. Oh, we've got some stuff going on over here. Okay. I think this might be one of those things again that we had before. Let's get over there. There's one in the middle as well. I've just seen that one. And whoop! And then I guess this is just going to have to be a run jump Here we go. Ooh, yes. Nice. Score. What's this? Is this one of those things again? Sure darn hope so. It's a simple game. I like it. You don't have to know too much. That's just another spark. Oh. Oh, here we go. And we got one of those as well. Nice. Completely missed that. I feel like that's the exit off that way. But I think once you've done everything they want you to do, I think they just move you along. You don't have to do much. I think I was meant to end on this one, but it's fine. Collect this. Kind of have to look up when you do that. There's a bird up there. And let's dig this up. See what's going on.
The most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I love sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Damn. Hitting the feels there. Good and proper. So he's had dilemmas with his father, as we can tell. And we're at the point now where he's kind of mending them. He wants to be an architect. I guess it kind of makes sense with the father as a lumberjack. Both sort of like kind of working with building resources. Somewhat. I don't know. It seems like a link. It seems like an advancement. Hopefully we don't miss too much. We got this thing up here.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Just getting little bits of information all the time. We've got 3 sparks over there. We still need to find that... Oh, we've got 2 sparks down there. God, I've missed so much. Still need to find that, that last, weird one. I don't know what you call it, really. interesting spark. Hopefully we haven't completely missed it. We'll head back that way soon. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, missed it. The problem is my memory is abysmal, so I don't know where we've been and where we haven't been, as I'm sure you can tell already. I see one over there. I don't know where we started. I don't think we started over in this corner. I think we started sort of somewhere over on the left. So I think I'm not doing too badly. It's fine. We'll go check out this ethereal obelisk over here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So hence the constant jumping. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ah, lots of sparks as well. Not bad, not bad. Okay, here we go.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Spending lots of day trips with his father then. So we're kind of mending the relationship at this point. Make sure there's nothing down there. It's just what is that? Is it an art easel or is it some weird... Oh, it's a gate. Oh, I see. So no trespassers. Nice. Aurora Borealis, that was the one, eventually got there, is Latin for the lights of the north, in case you're wondering, or the northern lights as we call them. We got any more sparks over this way? Oh, here we go. It's like a bit of a jumping puzzle going on over here. See, we got a bit more going on over here. So I don't think we're quite out of the woods yet. And there's that thing that I spotted earlier, yeah. Oh. Nice. Let's go check out what's over here. Now, how the... Okay. Up here. I guess not there. Follow the sparks. It's a good idea. So the music has kind of drifted off now. I've noticed. It is quite nice without the music, I have to admit. It's quite peaceful, quite tranquil. Just sort of listening to the birds and the footsteps of the fox. Yeah, it's very, very peaceful. Let's go into the middle of here and see what's going on. See what that thing was all about. I have a feeling it might be the last different spark. Yeah, there's one down there. Just make sure I'm not missing any other sparks. Okay, here we go. God damn it. This is really hard. Okay. That way? I can never do this. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. When do you... Doesn't really explain how to do this. Do you look up? I tried to look up before. Do you have to do it right on the timing? Ah, I see. Maybe it's that. Okay. Oh, wait. I can hear rumbles. Rumbles in the jungles. Oh, that's about. Hope nothing falls on me. Okay, we'll head back to... I guess that exit. There was those 3 stars that we didn't collect. That were in the middle. I wonder if there's an outward bit here. If I'm not going to waste my time going around here. I did waste my time. There's no more to see over there. Okay. We'll head back to those 3 stars in the center, and I have a feeling that might be the last bit. Let's head through here. So we collected those ones there. Hopefully that's everything. I do have an inkling that oh, don't tell me this is a dead end as well. Oh, come on. God's sake. I'm not doing very well at this whole backtracking thing. Yeah, I have a feeling that that you do need to collect all the stars to do this. And where are we? I think we have to go this way. Yeah, we have to go this way. It's fine. It's fine. It's a big place, isn't it? This one's a big level. I don't know how far we are through the game. I didn't check how many hours are in this game. I will do that for next time. Just to sort of get an estimation of how long this game will take to get through. I have a feeling it's not going to be a long one. It's a lot like Firewatch, if anyone has seen or played that game. And that game isn't that long, but you can sort of finish it in, I don't know, maybe 20 hours or something. Don't want to do too many episodes of this, but just enough. Here we go. Will this be the last one? Not sure. This is where we started. And I think we need to just head this way towards the tree. Did say the stars took us to a great oak. This doesn't quite look like a great old oak, but it's somewhat near. It's a great blue. Never seen a tree quite like it. Like a cyan tree. Oh, here we go. I didn't notice these before. Oh, so this has happened. I see. How are we going to get to these? These look difficult. Oh my god, is that wolf? Okay, that's one. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to get a fade out. Fade away.
The tree stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Damn. Damn, hitting us with the big ones, man.